to do the PEMDAS basics. So PEMDAS is just a way for us to arrive at the correct answer because this allows us to know which operation we are going to do first. So operation, this is just the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, the division. So this is what we call the PEMDAS because sometimes when we are given a question like this, we don't know which one to answer first. So this is a standardized rule for us to follow. So PEMDAS is actually an acronym for the P actually means parentheses. The E stands for the exponents. The M stands for multiplication. The D stands for division. The A stands for addition. And the S stands for subtraction. These are all the things that you have to understand. So another thing you have to remember is that multiplication and division, they are best friends. They're best friends, okay? And then addition and subtraction, they're also best friends. So when we are going to solve problems like this, when you see both multiplication and addition together, you won't do it in a manner wherein, oh, since it's letter multiplications is first, that's what you're going to do. No, you're always going to go from left. You're going to start from left to right. Okay, that's the same thing as the best friends of addition and subtraction. It doesn't matter if you have a subtraction and addition, you're not going to start with addition first. You're going to start from left to the right. Okay, they are best friends. So let's answer this question that 2 plus 3 times 4. If you don't know the operations, you would probably go first with 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3, that's 5. And then you're going to multiply that with 4 and you'll get 20. Well, this is actually the wrong answer because you didn't follow the PEMDAS basics. So what you have to do is you're going to follow the PEMDAS. So in here, it says and our operations include an addition and we also have a multiplication. According to our acronym, the multiplication is first, then addition. So what you have to do is you have to rank them. Whichever operation is first, or this is the first, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Whichever operation is in the first part, so you're going to start with that first. Well, since multiplication is our third and then our addition is our fifth, we'll start with multiplication first. So 6 times 4, that's 12. Bring down this 2, so 2 plus 12. Our answer is 14. Okay, this second example is much longer than the other one. So what you have to look at first is that we have parentheses. This is called the parentheses. There's something inside, and there's like a term or a number inside of the parentheses. So according to our PEMDAS basics, we have 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6. Our first step is the parentheses. So we have to first solve for whatever is inside this parentheses here. So since we have multiplication, we're going to multiply this 3 times 2, that is 6. And then let's go and write the other ones. Our second step is look at our operations. We have addition. We have subtraction. We also have division. So according to our rule, we have to first do exponents. So exponents are the numbers on top, like these ones. Okay. So we're going to solve for that first. So 6 squared, that is not 6 times 2, that is actually 6 times 6, which is 36. So 6 squared is 36. Then bring down the other numbers. Now, let's look at the operations that we have. So, according to our rule, division comes first before addition and subtraction. So we have to first divide the 4 and the 2 together. So 4 and 2, that is 2. Then let's bring down this up. And then what did I tell you about the bestie ones? So multiplication and division, these are the best friends. And addition and subtraction, these are two operations that are best friends. So just because the addition comes first, you're not going to start with that. You're going to start from left to right. So we're going to add 8 plus 36, and then we're going to subtract by 2. Okay? Okay. So 8 plus 36, that is 44. And then we're going to subtract 44 minus 2, that is 42. And that is your answer. Okay, so this is our last example. So we have this question. So according to our PEMDAS rule, we have to start first with parentheses. So we have two parentheses here. So we have to solve for those first. So 2 times 3, that is 6. And we're going to enclose that with the exponent. And then we also have another parentheses here. So 5 minus 3, that is 2. Our second rule tells us that we have to do exponents first. In this case, we have an exponent also. So 6 times 6, that's 36 again. Then bring down the other operations. And then, again, we have a division problem. Division, we're going to start with this. 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Then we're copy down the others. And then since our besties are addition and subtraction, we're gonna do, they're on the same level. We're gonna go from left to right. Okay? So 6 plus 36 minus 5. You're gonna start with 6 plus 36, and then you're gonna subtract that with 5. So 6 plus 36, that is 42. And then we're going to subtract that by 5. And we will get the answer of 37. Okay, this will be our last example. This is a really long one. So we're going to do it step by step. So the first thing, according to our PEMDAS basics, we have to start with parentheses first. Here we have 3 parentheses. So we're going to solve this, and this, and we also have to solve this. But let's first start with this one here. So let's write that down. So 3 squared, that is 9, right? And 9 plus 2, that's 11. So this part will become 11. Now, let's do this. 4 minus 1, that's just 3. So let's write this. And then our fraction right here, we have 36. And then 2 times 3, that's just 6. And then our last parentheses, 5 squared minus 20. So 5 squared, that's just 5 times 5, which is 25. And then we have to subtract that by 20, so that's just 5. Let's just write that, which is 5. So we're left with 11 times 3 plus 36 over 6 minus 5. Now, let's start with this. So our rule states that we have to start with multiplication and division before we do subtraction. Well, since we both have division and multiplication here, we have to move from left to right, okay? From left to right. So 11 times 3, that is just 33. And then we're going to bring this down. And then this division symbol right here, we can actually this division is basically just this fraction is basically just 36 divided by 6, which is 6. So that would be 33 plus 6 minus 5. Oh, it's so much easier now. So we're gonna go from left to right again. So 33, we're gonna add 33 plus 6, then minus 5. 33 plus 6, that is 39. And then we're gonna subtract by 5, which we will get the answer of 34.